Hello. Welcome back to God and Us. Okay, so I want you to know that, I'm Ariel, whatever you want to call me. But God is letting us know that the spirit of competition, do not mind it. Do not mind the spirit of competition, because you know what? If they're competing with you, you've already won. If they're seeing you as competition, you've already won, Especially if you're not really minding about what they're doing. I'm talking about the enemy here. The enemies, men and women, especially men, especially women, especially if you're coming from a businesswoman point of view. Not even just a woman point of view, but businesswomen, they're very intimidating. They're very intimidating when it comes to men, okay? So for some reason, men will find you more intimidating than women, right? Especially if you're a woman, and vice versa. Well, if you're a man, it kind of is the same thing, but being an independent woman, being an independent black woman at that, being an independent, a businesswoman, really in general, it's going to be a lot of competition. It really is, especially when you're building it, because it's I'm going to do this before her, and I'm going to do this after her, and I'm going to do this while she's doing it, and it's just I've already won, because that means you're letting me know that I'm going to be successful, because you don't want me to be successful, and you see it as, let me ruin her stuff so she won't be successful, because I know that she's going to be successful, so, and vice versa if you're a guy, whoever's watching this. But the spirit of competition is lurking. Let me tell you, it's lurking for real, and don't hold your breath when it comes to other people stealing your ideas. But like I said in the other video, your idea cannot be stolen. I mean, people can try to steal your idea, but let me tell you something. If it's God's plan, it'll work regardless. Regardless of the fact of, let's say they come out with a tire business. Let's say they come out with a headlight business. Let's say they come out with a gas business. Any type of business that you are thinking about doing. Let's say the next person next to you, or the next person around you, family, friends, neighbors, anything like that. They come out with it and they stole it from you, it will not prosper. I'm being honest with you. If they came up with their own business, okay, cool. But if they're trying to steal your idea and make something out of it, it won't last long. I'm gonna be honest with you. It won't last long, just because it's not what God blessed them with. It's not the purpose that God put them with. No, if they came out with their own business and it's their own ideas, it's their own stuff, it's their their stuff, cool. But don't be in competition with the next person because you think she's going to be more successful more successful than you, because you already put that out. You already put that out there that, you know what, she's going to be more successful than me. So basically I'm sorry, I was eating, if you see some red stuff on my hands, I was eating some Cheetos. But but really though, if you're putting that out there, let's say you are the person that is in competition with somebody else, and okay, so I haven't been looking at the camera. I'm gonna start looking at the camera more, okay, get a little bit, but really though, if you are the one that is in competition with other people, stop, because it's God is telling me that, hey, your business, your ideas are gold too. Well, they're gold too, but do not try to be in competition with the next person, because that gold can turn into coal really quickly. Well, it can be coal, and don't make it seem like, oh, she stole my idea, or, oh, I stole her idea, or, oh, I'm going to try to ruin her business, because when you do stuff like that, your business will not prosper. Like real life, your business will not prosper, just because God has different plans for everybody, so it's don't ever try to get in the way of God's plans, of God's work, God's plans, God's plan. Hey, but that's been in my head for a little bit too, just because come on now, let's think about it though. God's plan, and God's plan, it might be similar to hers, but her plan is her plan, you know, and your plan is your plan, and you can be just as successful as you can be. Or if you're comparing yourself to her, or if you're comparing yourself to him, that means you know that they're going to be more successful than you. You know, that means you know that. So, but you have to focus on yourself. You know, you have to be like, you know what? I don't care about nobody else's business. I don't care about nobody else's work. I know that mine is going to be successful because it's from me, you know, not from anybody else, not from, oh, she's doing the same thing that I'm doing. Oh, it's not going to work. It's not going to prosper. You know, it's not going to prosper unless I do what she's doing, you know, but hey, the ones that are winning, do not care about what the next person is doing. So if you're winning, you should not care about what the next person is doing. And that's just on key, especially when it comes to money. Especially when it comes to money. Like, if your money's right, if your money's straight, do not worry about anybody else, you know, because that lets me know, like, you're not really right within yourself, you know. So, you know, let's be prosperous here. Let's be glorious. Let's be righteous. Let's be all of that, you know? Especially when it comes to our businesses. Like, real life, bro. Like, real life. Like, you're about to surround yourself with people that are very prosperous. Like, they're very, very prosperous. It's just, have they went in their anointing yet? Have they been in a time of solitude? Have they been in a time of celibacy? You know, real life, you know? Because when you retain that energy, I know, like, this is not the universe type of stuff, but like, when you retain sexual energy and you put that energy into something else, excuse me, it works real life. So hey, and celibacy means no masturbation, no sex, no masturbation, no sexting, nothing that has to deal with like lustful thoughts or lustful acts, you know. So yeah, but mind you, the ones that are winning, do not worry about people who see you in competition, because that means you've already won. That means you already won the race. You actually won the war. Like, real life. Well, we're in a spiritual warfare right now, and we're on God's team. So, like, if you're not on God's team, you already lost. You know, we're on the winning team right now. So, God's children, the chosen ones, the ones that are prophets, the ones that are in their anointing, the ones that are, you know, repenting, the ones that are being delivered. Let me tell you something. We on the winning team, so we gonna win regardless. And you know what? The children of God, the chosen ones, the prophets, the ones that are being delivered, saved, and repenting, they are not worried about no competition, nobody else doing their thing, like, because it's like the ones that know they have a successful business, bro, the ones that know they have a successful business, they've been thinking about this for years. Like, high school, middle school, elementary school, probably. But if your thing goes back to elementary school or like middle school, it's because, like, it really is successful. Really, like, if you got your idea in middle school, like 6th grade or like 7th grade, 8th grade, one of those three, they really, like, it's really successful, and it's $1 million company. That's what it is. It's $1 million company. Like, real life. It's just, you know, don't see anybody as competition, like, at all. Like, at all. Just know it's winning. When you know, that means you know the power of God. That means you know God. You know that God is winning God is letting you win. You know, well, not letting you win. God has put you on the winning streak, you know. And if you have been truly blessed all your life, you have made it all your life, you never gave up, you never was like, you know what, I'm about to give up, I'm about to go home, I'm about to what's it called, to just give up and not do anything. That means God knows that you know the power of God. You know that God's got you. You leave all your fears, doubts, and worries to God, you know. So it's just like, do what you gotta do, you know. Do what you gotta do, and don't worry about the next person's money at all, you know, at all. So, hey,